Hello everyone. So this is Dr. Deepika Sharma again. Today we are going to learn about Python basics. So let's learn how to write very basic commands in Python. So today we are going to learn about the Python basics here. So first of all, we should know that I had opened the Jupyter Notebook, and inside this Jupyter Notebook, we have facility to write the documentation as well as we can write the code. Documentation means we can just like the MS Word like text here, and later on we can write the code. So let's see how to do that. So here I'm just writing Python basics. If I'm writing here Python basics as a heading, so I will be clicking here onto this list box. And from here, I will be selecting the list here as a heading. Once I will be clicking as a heading, click on OK and click on Run. So here I had made this Python basics as a text values. Now, by default, this box is code actually, because whatever I'm going to write into this code line here, so that will be executed as the code here. So now here I will be started writing the commands, basic commands of Python. So initially you would be knowing that there are basic operators in Python. The basic operators in Python are such like plus operator, minus operator, multiply operator, and divide operator. These are very fundamental operators in Python. So let's see how to write these operators here inside the Python. So if I'm writing here 1 plus 1, I'm using the Python basic operator. So here I'm clicking on to run button. So for every execution of this code line, I need to click on run button. Now I'm going to write 2 minus 1. So minus operator, I'm going to use it here. Click on run button. So we are receiving here outputs such as 1 plus 1 is 2 or 2 minus 1 is 1. Now I can write multiply operator here such as 2 multiply by 3. Click on run button. I received 6. So the point is here, we need to keep on writing the commands here into the code block, and then we will be clicking on run button to execute that command. Now here I will be writing 10 divided by 2. So division operation, I had used it here, and click on run button. Now if I feel here right now decimal value is coming here as a output of 10 divided by 2. I want to remove decimal operators here. I want to remove the decimal value here. So what I'll do here, I would be using a floor division. So basically floor division, whenever I'm using it here, so this floor division is going to remove the decimal values here. Floor division is going to be used with 2 division signs here. So I'm going to use here floor division. So here I'm writing floor division, which will be removing decimal value from here, divide sign. So I want to make it a subheading. So I will click on Markdown. Markdown is a place where I can control the text data. I can display the text data as a subheading. Now here I can just use 10, 2 division sign here I can give divided by 2 and click on run button. So I had received 5. So floor division will remove the decimal values as well. So in this way, small code, we can write it here into the Python basics here while working into the Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. Now let's learn about variables. What are variables here? So here I'm writing variables. I'm clicking onto this list box, making the variables as the subheading. So click on Markdown and click on Run button. Now here I will be understanding that what are variables here. So for that, let's understand it. What are variables? So variables are basically a container. Container means suppose I'm saying this is a glass. This is a tumbler. So here glass contains water. In the similar way, variables are container which holds the value. So if I say A is a variable which holds the value of 20, so I'm making A is equal to 20. So A is a variable now. In the similar way, I can make another variable with the name of such as I'll say B. B is holding the value of 5. So here it is holding the value of 5. So in this way, I can just make the variable which will be holding certain value. The same thing I can write it here. Variables A is equal to 20. A is holding the value of 20. Click on run and see the value of A. Click on run. So it is just showing you that A is 20. And in the similar way, I can just write B is equal to 5. So B is a variable which is holding the value of 5. And here I can see the value of B. So in this way, variable holds the value. So variable is a kind of containers which is holding the value. And these variables, we can use it throughout the Jupyter Notebook for any work. Now, once I had loaded it here, so what I'll do, I will just make these addition, subtraction through these variables. Normal mathematical addition and subtraction, I can make it with the help of variables as well as operator. Just like here, I had made the operator use plus, minus, multiply, and divide. So now I would be using these operator in these variables here. So how? I can just write A plus B. So A is holding 20, B is holding 5. So 20 plus 5 is 25. So click on run. It is just showing you 25. In the similar way, you can just write A minus B. So it means 20 minus 5. That is 15. A multiplied by B, that is 20 multiplied by 5, that is 100. So in this way, we can use the variable. So variable will be everlasting these values throughout the Jupyter Notebook. We can work with him. If I want to hold these variable values into third variable, so what I'll write it here, I'll just write here, C is equal to A plus B. Click on run button and see the value of C. If I want to hold subtraction, so D is equal to A minus B. Click on run and see the value of D. That is 15. So we can do the work in this way because it's very easy here just to see C is equal to A plus B, D is equal to A minus B. All the small mathematics we can do it with the help of variables. So this way I can write it, right? We can make the multiplication with in any variable. I can just write E is equal to A multiplied by B as well. Click on run button and see the value of E. So in this way, I can work it here, right? Okay. Now what I'll do here, suppose I want to find out area of rectangle. So in that case, I will just write here area of rectangle. I want to find it out here. So I'll click it here to make it a markdown. Markdown is a subheading. I'm making it here and click on run button. Once it is done, now we should think that to calculate the area of rectangle, what should I need it? I need the two variables such as the length and breadth. So here I'm going to use it here. Length is equal to 56. Breadth is equal to 8. So length and breadth are the two variables which are holding the values of 56 and 8. And I can find out area is equal to length into breadth. So in this way, I can just find out the area here. And if I want to print out the area, I will just write here area, simple area. So here it is just showing you the value of area. Okay. So in this way, we can make use of variables inside the Jupyter Notebook and Python. Okay. Now, if I want to write here print command, so how I will be writing it here, print hello Python. So if I write it, click on run button, so hello Python will be printed. When I'm going to use the print command with a single quote also, it will be working here. So basically in Jupyter Notebook Python here, I can use two double quotes also while writing print command. I can use single quote also while writing Python commands here. Both are applicable here. Okay, so in this way, I can just work with the very basics of Python here. Hope you like this video. That's all for today. Thank you.